Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. It is the Keeping It Raw podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Click that bell so that you'll be notified whenever we put up an upload. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, guys, got some concerns. And I got a concern about Jameson Williams. And yesterday, I watched the game. I think he caught like maybe a couple balls, and he did have one drop. But I'm starting to think either the Lions don't know how to utilize Jameson Williams or they don't know how to get him the football. It's either one of the two. The Lions don't know how to utilize Jameson Williams, or they don't know how to get him the football. You have to find creative ways to get the ball in this man's hands. When he was at Alabama, this dude was a stud. Now, all of a sudden, he comes to the Lions. Now, maybe he shouldn't have been the wide receiver that the Lions drafted. Maybe they should have took a Christian Watson or a George Pickens or something like that. Me personally, in that draft, I did want Pickens, but they ended up selecting Jameson Williams. I knew that he was hurt. I knew that definitely if Jameson Williams wouldn't have been hurt, he would have been the number one receiver taken off the board because he was straight balling. But it's either the Lions don't know how to utilize this man, or they don't have, Jared Goff doesn't have enough arm strength to throw the deep ball. I mean, because I know that he knows how to run all the routes in the route tree. I already know that he knows how to do that. And it's kind of concerning, man. If you're a Detroit Lion fan, this is very concerning because this guy, you're paying this guy a lot of money to be one of your best receivers out there. And when he's out there, he looks lost. All they got him doing is blocking. And if you're a receiver, you know how receivers can become divas on the sideline and they start whining about not getting the football. And I got some concerns about Jameson Williams not being either utilized right, or, I know that he has some drops, or the Lions are not being creative enough to get him the ball in his hands. Give this guy a couple jet sweeps. Let him do something that's going to acclimate him back into the system. He's been going a while, and I know that he still has to be able to get the chemistry with Jared Goff that he's never built. He's never built true chemistry with Jared Goff. Now, it's either one of the two. Jared Goff can't throw the deep ball well to him, or the Lions ain't utilizing this kid right. So, it's a concerning thing, man, going forward, man. How do you use Jameson Williams? And if you can't utilize this kid right, why don't you trade him for somebody? Or, why don't you send him away in a trade and let him go to another team? Maybe let Jameson Williams, I don't know, go to the Bengals and you go get T. Higgins or something. I don't know. Maybe you go get Mike Evans, trade him to the Bucks and get Mike Evans. I don't know, because as I'm looking at this going forth in the season, man, I want to see Jameson Williams rock out with this team, man. I want to see this kid be able to get the ball. I want to see what the offense is really going to truly look like with an explosive Jameson Williams who's healthy right now. And I got some concerns that I'm not going to be able to see that. And as a fan, I know you got the same concerns that you're not going to be able to see the same thing either. It's a concerning thing when you drafted this kid that high and drafted him to take the top off the defenses, and he's not able to do that. Or Jared Goff is not able to throw him the ball down the field. The timing is not right. Something is off here, and I don't know what it is. You tell me, as a fan, you tell me in the comment section what's off with Jameson Williams in his offense. Because when he's out there, all he's doing is blocking. They're not being creative enough to put the ball in this man's hands. And sometimes when you can't do that, at the end of the day, I think that you need to be trying to get a trade and trade this guy to a team that may want him. You know what I mean? Somebody may want this kid. Maybe you trade him for, let's say, Alec Pierce or a Michael Pittman or something. I don't know. But it's a concerning thing in Detroit, man, where I'm not seeing this kid have an opportunity to play. And play at the level that he's normally able to play at. That's what I'm saying. He's in the game, but he's not being effective. And if you got him just to block, and he blocks good, man. To be as frail and as skinny as he is, this kid can block. I didn't know that about Jameson Williams, that he can block that good. The kid can block. But at the same time, you got him and you drafted this kid to be your guy. You drafted him to come here and take the top off of defenses. And I have not yet to see him take the top off of any defense yet. So it's either the Lions don't know how to utilize this kid. And I know that he had his drops. I know he had his drops, and you got to kind of target him a little bit more. That's one thing that I see that the Lions need to do too. They need to target him in the game a little bit more. Let him feel. I know that they say, oh, yeah, we're going to ease him in. No, man. It ain't time to ease this kid in no more. You're paying him big dollars, man. Ain't no time to ease nobody in, bro. Let that dude play. Let him play. You don't have time to ease him in no more. It's time to hit the ground and it's time to hit the ground and run. It's time to hit the go button and go. So I got some concerns, man. If you're a fan of the Detroit Lions, leave it in the comment sections. Do you have some concerns about Jameson Williams going forth through the rest of the season? Because if I see what I saw yesterday in another game, then you might as well trade him. Go trade him to a team that can use him right and utilize him right, and see can you get another wide receiver that you can use right. All right, guys, this is the Keeping It Raw podcast, and I'm out of here. Till next time, peace.